geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I'm glad you're here. It's time to wrap up the month of November. We're going to be taking a look at just what I've done as far as training, what's coming up in the next month, any medals or gear that I've gotten, and what's coming up on the channel in the month of December. Now, November was a pretty steady month, just very easily stepped up a little bit of the mileage. As you can see from the footage, I did a turkey trot, I did a 24-hour Yeti challenge, but enough talking about it. Let's take a look at what happened. It's November 1st and taking a walk as the sun is going down. And it looks like several other people in the neighborhood are doing that too. Everybody's very polite about maintaining social distance as we're walking. If you see someone coming towards you, then everybody moves to different sides of the road to make sure that we're staying apart. So no problem there. Yesterday was Halloween. Decided to take things a little easy on myself. I've been pushing myself pretty hard, getting a lot of miles in. I ended up doing just a 6-mile run. I just did a 10K on the treadmill, very easy, and walked a little bit later the afternoon just to get some more miles in to make sure that my legs are still feeling good. Other than that, things are going pretty well. I think I've figured out a pretty solid schedule for strength training, making sure that that's all happening and that I'm staying consistent with it. So we'll check at the end of the week and see how things are going with my longest run of the week. That is a straight run with no walk breaks. Still on the I'm still trying to, by the end of the year, make it through a half marathon with no walk breaks. I'm definitely not going to set any PRs with it or anything, but from there I can start building up a little more speed. So, gorgeous fall day. After almost a solid week of rain, I am happy to see some sun. So, we'll check back in a little bit later. So it is Saturday the 7th. Just finished the 12-mile long run. Wasn't great. Last 3 or so miles I was absolutely dragging myself along. I think I ended up averaging around 11.5 to 12 minutes a mile, so not very fast, but I went into the run tired, so you know, that's just kind of what you get. And of course now I'm still tired, so I'm gonna take the rest of the day to rest as much as my kids will let me, and maybe do a little bit of a recovery walk tomorrow. So, you know, not terrible. I can't blame the weather. The weather's beautiful. Just not very fast, so yeah, plenty of time to get better. So I'll see you later. So another week down, and not gonna lie, it was a pretty rough week. Health-wise, I'm not 100%. Really bad stomach cramps, extreme fatigue, headaches. Doctors are doing some tests to figure out if something might be wrong. And in the meantime, they've advised that I cut back on the training. So I did a lot of walking this week. Didn't do really any strength training the last half of the week, but today I did go ahead with my 17 miles. I just took the intensity way back, so it took forever to get through, but I managed to get through it. Not easy because I had stomach cramps the whole time, so I don't know, just not an easy week. Hoping for some answers pretty soon, and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, it is Sunday and it is windy and rainy and chilly, so I am very thankful that the weather was much better yesterday for my Yeti challenge that I did with another mother runner. It was a challenge that they called Go Long. I ran a 5K every 4 hours for 24 hours. If you would like to see my report on that, I'm going to put a link up here down in the description so that you can check that out for yourself. Today, I'm not feeling too bad. I thought after running 18.6 miles over the course of a day yesterday, I'd be a little more sore, but not so much. Still in good shape. I'm planning on getting some walking in today, just to make sure my legs stay loose. Last week, in order to kind of let my body catch up to where it needed to be, I cut out the strength training, but I'm going to start picking that back up again this week. And I'm also looking forward to Thursday, because not only is it Thanksgiving, but my 7-year-old has been training with me, and he is going to walk his first 5K as a turkey trot. And so I will make sure that I get some video to include so that you can see that. But other than that, let's just see how this week goes. Hello, it is Thanksgiving Day here in the States. I just ran 5K for my turkey trot, and I was just going to be happy as long as it was under 30 minutes, which it was. It was 28:39, so not my fastest, but not my slowest either, so happy with that. I am doing a cool down walk, and in a little bit gonna walk another 5K with my 7-year-old, and he doesn't know it, but he's going to earn his first medal, so this will be fun. You having fun?
Yeah.
We're almost done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel?
I feel good.
That kitty cat's still following us, isn't she?
Yeah.
We made a friend.
And I feel great that I have a second little friend.
Having kitty friends is fun, huh?
Yeah.
She's following us again. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here is, first of all, your turkey trot hat for finishing. And if you look inside it, you're gonna have to set your stuff down, okay? If you look inside it, there's something very special for you.
Whoa! A turkey trot medal.
That is your first medal.
My turkey trot medal.
Yeah. You want to open it up and put it on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here we are. It is the last day of November, and as you can see from my attire, it has gotten straight up cold. Just 2 days ago on my long run, it was sunny and 60 degrees, and it was absolutely beautiful. Then for a day or so, it got rainy and gray and cold and gross, and now the gray and cold and gross are gone, but the cold stayed. So this brings on all the fun challenges of unpredictable southern winters and trying to figure out how to run and walk in that. So overall this month, I felt kind of weak at the beginning, and got a little bit stronger towards the end, which is great. So really nothing to say other than it was a good month, and next month is going to have its own challenges, and I will meet them when they come. So there you have it, just a little glance at some of the work that I did over the course of the month. Coming up next month, nothing too huge. I am going to have to take a step back for medical reasons, and if you'll stay tuned to the channel, then you'll hear a little more about that. But before all of that happens, I am going to spend this first weekend in December running a half marathon. Now, I've done plenty of half marathons in the past. However, I have been doing them over a run-walk method. I've been using the Galloway, or Jeffing as they call it. And this time I'm going to attempt to run all 13.1 miles without taking several walk breaks, or at least regular walk breaks. I may have to stop and walk once or twice so that I can refuel, but for the most part I'm going to be doing a lot more running than I am walking. So of course my pace is going to slow down a bit. I'm not going to be hitting any PRs or anything, but it is on the road to getting to a sub 2:15. That is my latest half marathon goal, and I really think that this is a big step towards that. You'll also notice in the footage that I did do a turkey trot this Thanksgiving with my son, and if you didn't get a good look at that medal, here it is again. This is the America's Turkey Trot finishing medal. As you can see, it's got a nice turkey on it. It looks like a little pumpkin pie. And the money that we spent for this race goes towards the charity Feeding America. So we were very happy to do this. You saw that he wore the beanie at the end that he got, as well as the medal. And I kept the sweatshirt. It unfortunately did not come in a small enough size for him, so I just got the size for myself. And we had a really great time doing that. It was a great experience, and I'm looking forward to doing more 5Ks with my son in the future. In other medal news, I did a virtual 5K along with some other online friends of mine, and this was the kit that came with all of my finishing gear. This was a little bit different from some of the other virtual races that I've run in the past. This was the Global Energy Race, and the registration fee was what you felt that you wanted to donate. However, most virtual races will go ahead and have a set fee, and then they will send you your medal and your swag, and then they kind of use the honor system to assume that you are going to finish the race and send in your time. This one went the other way around. You donated towards the cause, towards global energy, and then once you ran your 5K or 10K, then you would send in your finishing time. It would be approved by the director of the race, and then they would send you your medal and your swag. And so that's what I did. I sent in my 10K time. It was 3 minutes off of my PR, so not my greatest time, but I was still pretty happy with it. And this is the kit that they sent me in the mail. As you can see, their hashtag was Run With Us. Looking inside, here we go, the Global Energy Race sponsored by Bimbo. That is the name of the company, and I'm not gonna lie, a whole bunch of us registered for this just because we really wanted stuff that said Bimbo on it. As you can see, this is a reusable tote bag that then folds up into this little pocket. The pocket can also tuck inside the bag and hold smaller items inside of it. We also got these nice compression sleeves with the Virtual Global Energy Race 2020 on it with the race logo. And finally, the Global Energy Race 2020 10K finisher medal. Here's the front, and on the back, More Than a Race. Here's the ribbon in a nice blue and green. Very, very nice medals. This was something that was just really fun. It was a spur of the moment decision, and it was great to get another 10K in there. I do love running 10Ks. In new gear this month, of course, the Aftershocks are my new gear of choice. I'm going to put the link up here to the video where I tried these out and gave you my first impressions on them. If you would like some more information, Aftershocks, I'm a big fan. I would highly recommend Aftershocks to anyone who is thinking maybe on the fence of getting bone conducting headphones. These are the best that I have tried. They are definitely worth the money. Let's talk a little about what's going to be coming up on the channel in the month of December. Now, as I said, I'm going to have to be taking a step back on my training because of some health issues, and I am going to be giving some updates over the next couple of weeks so that you know exactly where I am and what's going on. I am going to get that half marathon done before any of that treatment kicks in, and hopefully within a couple of weeks I'll be able to get a little bit back on track as far as my training goes, even if it's slower, even if I have to break it up and I'll have to do it here at home on the treadmill. Whatever I'm going to need to do, I just don't really want to lose all that much training, especially with the marathon coming up so soon in the beginning of March. At any rate, I do at least want to keep a handle on some of the strength training. I don't want to lose complete fitness, even if I'm not able to run for a little while. But also coming up on the channel, there's going to be some more of the other types of videos that a lot of people like to see. We are going to have another episode of the Running ABCs. We are going to have another New Runner 101 video, and we're going to have a video coming up about treadmills. I've had some people in other situations asking me my thoughts about treadmills, how to use them, what kind should they get, where do they even look for one. So be on the lookout for a newbie's guide to treadmills. So there you go, just an overall look at the month of November. I'm looking forward to December. Even with all the challenges that I have coming up in the month of December, I'm going to try and find a way to keep on going and keep on trucking because I got to get ready for that marathon in March. If you found this video fun, helpful, entertaining, why don't you let me know by dropping a comment down below or giving me a big thumbs up. Believe me, it does help the channel out. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button because I have new running content coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All of my links are down in the description. You can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you're here. here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running.